Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing with you a video that I hope you will find helpful. I recently had purchased the We Are Memory Keepers bookbinding guide and I was so excited to use it, and then when I opened it and opened up the instructions, I was completely confused. But I figured out a way that I am able to use it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So once I got started creating my little mini books, I couldn't stop. This was the first one and I absolutely love how it turned out. So I did a lot of layering on the front. I love this collection from My Mind's Eye. If I can remember it, I will link it down below. And this is the second one I made. I had some ephemera from when I had first purchased the collection still, so I was playing with that on the front covers of these books, and I love it. So I also use different colored embroidery floss on each book, and each book has white cardstock inside. So if you want to see how I created this, then just keep watching. So first, you're going to need 2 4x6 pieces of pattern paper, as well as 4 4x6 pieces of white cardstock. You can use copy paper if you like, but this is just what I used. So you're going to put your book together like so. And then you need your tool. So this is the We Are Memory Keepers bookbinding guide. I was so excited to use it. This is what it comes with. So inside it comes with a little kit, so you get an awl. You get the instructions and then a couple of sewing needles and some thread. We are going to be using just the awl. These are the instructions, and they weren't that difficult until I got to the end. I found the instructions to be a little confusing, and I tried the designs several times, the designs that you see here on the right hand side of the book, and it was a major fail every time. So I just said, forget that. I'm going to figure it out on my own. And we are only going to use the actual guide and the awl. So what I did was create myself a little template the size of my book. So this measures 6 by 3. You can do 4 by 6, it doesn't matter. But the main part that is important is that we want the length of this paper to be the length of our book. So I'm going to cut mine down to 6, and then we're going to keep it that way and measure every inch. So 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch, and 5 inch. So this is going to help me know where I need to punch, and it's going to make all the holes even, and it's going to look pretty. So we're first going to take the top off to this bookbinding guide by unscrewing the 2 little screws. We're going to get our template that we just created and place it on top of our book and place our book inside the bookbinding guide. Now what you want to do is make sure that your score mark lines up with the middle marked circle like you see on the left. I did a little photo for you guys so you guys can see better what I'm talking about, but make sure that it lines up with a score mark, because that's going to be where you puncture your holes. So you're going to screw the top piece back on and get your awl, and you're going to pierce on every score mark, the middle hole. So make sure that everything is lined up. So like I said, you're just going to be puncturing each hole that's indicated that lands on the score mark that we made. So you'll only be puncturing 5 holes. And then once that's done, you can take your booklet out, and you can save the template if you'd like, if you plan on making more books. And then this is what you will have. So the holes are not big enough for the embroidery floss to go through a few times. So what I do is I just stick my awl in the hole all the way down to the base of the handle, and I just move it in a circular motion, and that gives me a wider hole for my embroidery floss to go through. So once that is done, I'm going to be picking my embroidery floss. Now I'm using a pack that I had gotten from Beebeecraft.com. I'll have them linked in the description box so you can pick up this pack of embroidery floss if you'd like, as well as check out some cool information on a sale that they're having. This is the color that I chose to work with because I feel like it's just pretty and it goes with the center of the flowers. So I'm going to be stringing that through my needle. So I followed a tutorial from Sea Lemon that I'll link down below, but I'm basically just going to be showing you how I used her technique on my book. So we're going to be starting at the second hole from the inside of the book, like so, and you're going to want to leave a little tail the width of your book and just leave it in the center like so. So this is what it should look like. And once you do that, you can go ahead and wrap around, go through that same hole, and pull. Then you start on your third hole, so you're going to go across, under, and over through that same hole. And then pull. Then onto the fourth hole, and that's going to go under and over, and then through that same hole. Then you will put your needle through the last hole, and then go under and over, wrapping it around, and this is what you should come up with. Now you're at the edge of the book, so what you want to do is put your needle through the last hole, like so, and pull tight. And then you're just going to weave through the rest of your book. So there are gaps, as you can see, where there is no embroidery floss, and that is where we're going to weave through. Once I figured out how to make this, it was so easy, and I went a little nuts making a bunch of books because it's so much fun. So you're going to come to your starting point, and you're going to go through the first hole, over and under and around. So just wrapping it around like this, and then going over the edge of the book and pulling tight. So the last piece that you're going to need to go through is this final hole that you initially started your book. So we're going to go through this hole where we started and through the middle of the book like this. And you're going to pull that through, make sure everything is tight, and you're going to tie a knot. So I hope that was easy to understand. If it was difficult to understand, please go check out Sea Lemon's video. She explains it a lot better than I do. But I just wanted to show you guys how I used the technique that she did on my book, because her book only had 4 holes and it was also a different size than this book. So this is your little 4x6 mini book, and I love it. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and decorate it. So yeah, like I said, I had gotten this bookbinding guide and I was so excited to use it. And when I attempted to try to make those pretty bookbinding designs on the side of the book, it turned out terrible. So I tried to search on YouTube any tutorials that would help me understand on, how to go about using the bookbinding guide and how to make those pretty designs on the side of the book. And there was nothing. There was maybe like a couple. So if I can remember, I will go ahead and link those down below. So I just wanted to kind of figure it out on my own, and hopefully I can figure out the other designs as well, because I would like to use them. But This is just what I have so far, the basic Japanese bookbinding technique. So once again, I want to thank Stee Lemon because her video was like a lifesaver. So yeah, here I am just adding some gems from Beebeecraft that I'll have the link down below, as well as the embroidery floss. So here are my books, you guys. Think they turned out super, super cute. Please go check out the links in the description box below. Like I said, Beebeecraft is having an amazing sale. I have all the details down there. And also, I am now an affiliate with them. So if you want to go ahead and click those links on the products that I used, I do get commission, and I really appreciate it. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye.